Anyway, we'll now turn attention to the Electoral Commission, because tonight police are investigating how a man in the eastern region came into possession of the Electoral Commission's biometric verification device. The Nsawam constituency of the NDC got a tip-off that a 52-year-old suspect had put the device up for sale. The party then put together a team of undercover buyers who lures the suspect into a transaction in which he was willing to part with the BVD for 100 cedis. The suspect was subsequently arrested, and details of the BVD along with his personal information taken before handing him over to the police, where investigations are ongoing. In a recorded video shared on social media, the suspect, who is from Brekuso, claimed that the BVD was given to him by a friend from Tudu, who also deals in phones. The Nsawam Police Command has not issued an official statement on the matter, leaving it unclear whether the BVD belongs to the Electoral Commission or another agency that uses such devices, though there are inscriptions of the EC on the device. I will take a look at a statement from the Ghana Police Service. The Ghana Police Service has said that indeed confirming that one person was arrested August 23rd, 2024 at Nsawam in the eastern region in possession of the device. The suspect is in police custody, assisting with investigation, and the police has informed the EC of the arrest and invited them to establish whether or not the device belongs to them. We've attempted to reach the Electoral Commission on this matter. It has not been successful, and I'm telling you this because it's my job to do so. It's not out of malice, but I want to bring in Albert Ahin, who is with Kodeo, on this matter, because the issue of disposal of biometric devices and the very recent history of the Electoral Commission losing some devices to theft, this raises concern about where those devices could be today. Ms. Ahin, good evening to you. Thanks for staying up for us tonight. But what are your thoughts about this latest development?
Good evening, Kevin Amano, and good evening to your listeners. If you may recall, there was this DVD thing that came to the attention of the EC some time ago. Some were stolen, and I believe the case must be with the police for now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what has happened to it, but I'm sure investigations are going on. Maybe luckily we have had a second one coming to resolve the issue once and for all. I'm praying that the police will take their time to investigate this second step thoroughly, so that Ghanaians will have their minds put at ease. Because if you remember, the opposition party, the NDC, suspected that the BVDs could be used to cause some havoc, either during the registration or maybe even during the election. So my plea is that with this second test that has been recorded, or the guy's arrest, should question some kind of thorough investigation into the whole affair. Taking it from the first one, then the second one, so that they will be able to find out exactly the motive behind these steps. Was it merely a question of somebody who was broke and wanted to sell this thing for money, or there's more to it than we are seeing? So I think it's an opportunity, first of all, for the police to dig deep into the bottom of this matter. And I said, in the first place, to find out whether there's any ulterior motive, whether there's something behind this missing DVD. Who are the people who did this and what motivated them to do it? I think it will go a long way, because the opposition party NDC is still not convinced about this, and intermittently references are made to this theft. So maybe if we are lucky, we'll be able to find a solution to this problem with this second arrest.
I see. We'll see how the investigations go, because it's important to also note that because this is not the first time, it would seem that there is a bigger issue at hand. But I do want to ask you whether or not we should start to worry about the credibility of the elections because of this.
Well, it depends on the investigations and the conclusions that will be drawn.
Okay.
Remember, the EC said, with regard to the first step, that they think there's nothing on those machines that will warrant anybody to get worried about it being used to change anything with regard to election or even the registration.
Right.
So let's give them the benefit of the doubt and let the police investigate. And then some technical of people should also look at this second one, examine the DVD well, and find out whether it has been tampered with, whether anything can lead to the registration that was recently done, so we can draw conclusions.
I see. Thank you so much, Mr. Ahin, for joining us here. Albert Ahin is with Kodeo, and we've been talking about this missing BVD that has popped up in the eastern region. As a result, the suspect who was in possession of the device is in police custody, assisting with investigations. A few things I want you to take note of just before I go. There's
the woman say, yeah, Osha statistics ne Ghana na emabuno no ye decide ye ne doso. Ye na ye ka se ye to akwa ha ebe kwa ha ye ka se ye pese we aban we free so ebe free so. But factors are ye gina so de to aba no. Factors are ye gina so de to aba no. Nana dwantoa.
Yes.
Enu na ye problem no.
Then a problem.
Factors na ye be gina so ebi ye tribalism. Ebi wo a enye based on bibia wo. Oti wo say ya wo na to NPP. What I said now, Moya analysis, I must say, yeah, the Rollins time, what has Rollins' time, regime, got to do with the state of your life today? Rollins were back, they say, Yakosi, no, da. And what has Rollins' regime got to do? How does it affect who Nana down to our bravo? These are the questions I want to say answer. Time at Donald Trump. Any Joe Biden co-election, we saw people openly. Republicans are. Donald Trump as Obia Wabedi party and behavior be enye and the need to also a unifriso. Neboa. Ghana whom be bisa. Ghana out me whom be bisa. Say ye didn't cry. Ye mabuno. Na ya two aba based on ya setinamu. Anka NPP ya gona. Anka ba we kura anka ye enye se biwa utimi kasa asafo agemu hwe de ye ne we nka hwe ye ba ne wom sanka ye ti hai ana Gino Rice 2016 na Gino Rice 45 Ghana cedis na dwantoa now ye babu na overtake oda hostel ka kita 45 cedis utimi to 5 kilo. What you say, Gino Rice, at the better one corner now didn't crack na usia wade. And the Gino Rice ekeko 150 Ghana cedis per 5 kilo back. Young friend say when he say abano, I'm wabrabo ase nti kotutia. Nana Jantua, ye to aba. What is the prime goal? The prime goal Nana Jantua won ko to aba. Oh to say open penifon be ba be sumu. Na ususu enyansunsu aso papa wabrabo so ama so watimi abo bra. Ama wabrabo akoso na wanya kakra se wo botomu a wo de bebo ho bra nya no ano. Enti na wo penny say okoto aba 2016 na okoto say ye metu fuel price mu emfa meku. Na wo penny say ye nkonkoto aba 2016 na 14.5 kilo gas cylinder okofelia enko be 300 Ghana cedis ma. Was that the reason? So principals they decided on where to vote, how to vote. Nana Jantua we a lecturer. Are clear? See, I see you vote based on rational year. And Kaba way cranky, this idea we that going into December 2024. Kia this idea we but tribalism, Obuame Santinina, Obia Siamia Kabia Tremeda. Panimubia Siamia Musuma Mama Nutiano. Say, as a for Jehu Santini Bema Pana, Udi NDC. How? I'm so a penny. To see a macassa tiawa, a sema o catching me above any womb, make cassa see a becassa and as for Jim Wadi, by Yan Cassasa, Yankasasa and NPP was way. And a gallon of fuel, Ekiko 65 Ghana cedis, Sania Rishano. Debbie, Nana Sania Rishano. Yania Mahamatia, na gallon no 16 cedis, 15 pesos. Nana Jantuan Kaukai, who spend more than 200 over Philo car. Actually for 1 week, 2 weeks.
I remember na me kwakra, me to 250 yema.
Exactly. So I'm not lying.
250 Ghana cedis, and me is just a 700, 800.
What you say?
For nothing.
What you say? Enti anu na wo hwehwe me wa no wo employer no so until o salary him to match price hikes na aba sa no ma we mu nyina wo in the midst of this ye odum so na no unu esle wo so ahantan kasa bia no ka say we light off on farm ho we light off no akeka na no kra wo ni deputy energy minister kasa wa na edum light obi anim say kroma edum light ba wo hu ni say ye jimi o say da bia ka kiro say NPP for ni bi no. I respect some of them, but a bimu who Ghana for see a Jimmy. Omu Ghana for see a nim nyansa. Dia make nana what I say. Sir, Petro, Jomahama na yesi no onye no. Ne time ukita 16 cedis. Yamba the 50 pesos, so bet menya 1 gallon atogu kem. Yesi enye. Ti akoto aba with the secure knowledge ye pensisa. Ye pesi abrabo improve. Eye far better than the any experience under Mahama. Ubaya. Oh, the 1 gallon almost 65 Ghana cedis. Still, the courage to look into her face and tell her say you're breaking the 8. Baby, I babu assume. Cause how mu see a Jimia. You won't mean be share nim. I can't tell you say. Ma move fuel price. Pepsodent, 3 cedis. Pepsodent, boss Kesiano. 2016 check 3 Ghana cedis. And now 17 cedis, 18 cedis, baby 20 cedis. Pepsodent a odibe to choosing and now crowd na 20 cities nipa nyina na wo bi PK sellers omunya ti age se bidie na ne body no wabobbo so na wo di atwi anu kra cent kakra be gira wonum mosquito kwa 20 pesos mosquito kwa de ye na ye niska no ni okwa no wa ye no wayi 20 pesos ene eyesen ekeka kwa 1 cedi meboa ba ku pena na ye ni 20 pesos cent to mo nwu no ene keke kwa 1 cedi esu obi abetina anya akokodro ebiebie ne phone ehwe phone no so obeka dia yo so obeka minim we ube defended the India na say we ba be defended say no ma bo na akosoro no eya de papa enti wo ba be bo na Akufo-Addo ne Bawumia aba so say sebe yento aba ma Bawumia in the midst of this